Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live. Um, let's come on in and have a seat and whew, hit the all stop button before we hit the all go button. Please feel free to come on in and say hello if you're joining us. Realizing I do something on my thing. Claudia, thank you so much. Good to see you, friend. Hey, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you before the end of the year. You've been on my mind, and I wanted to let you know that. So thank you for being here, and thank you for your practice and your commitment to yourself. So good morning again. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live on January 7, 2021. The theme this week has been working with satya, or truthfulness, honesty, and developing a quiet mind. And I'm just going to be honest that I don't have a quiet mind, that I have allowed, outside forces and events to interrupt what I would consider my inner peace. And it really helps me work this practice to kind of go, okay, is the inner peace gone? Or did I actually expect my inner peace to have like this constant space where it never gets interrupted? Or do I have some gratitude for the fact that, these events have occurred and they really get to poke me and test me about the honesty of my practice and about where it needs some shoring up and maybe some flaws in my beliefs that I shouldn't be rocked, because the honest truth is that, I've had some emotional disturbance, over the last 24 hours. And I almost didn't want to do this. And I said, whoa, that's a real good reason why home yoga practice, and having started this in the pandemic, has helped me just stay and try to be as honest and as vulnerable as I can about what's going on. And I like to quit. I like to not do it. I like to say, well, this and this happened, so I can't. And, the truth is, it's hard to roll out the mat when it's hard. And it's easy to roll out a mat when it's easy. But it doesn't mean that it isn't still worth it. Is it going to make the outside world different? Nope, because I can't affect the things I cannot change. Will it help me understand my inner landscape a little bit better? Yes, because that's me accepting the things inside of me that I can actually change. My perspective, my reactions, my behaviors, my thoughts. Some of those I got a lasso in. So be nice to yourselves. If you're noticing, I don't want to do this. This crap that someone else said or someone else did, it disturbed me so much. I just couldn't deal with and go and do that thing that I know is not even a part of my self-care. It is a part of my survival. It is a part of my absolute being. Some really feel as though, Belinda may just be yoga because her name is B and it's all about her. Well, actually, I wanted it to be a play on being, phonetically, being. Can we learn how to just be within ourselves? Because oftentimes our biggest fears are about the crap that's emanating out of us. Not going to be on a soapbox for very long. I just wanted to use this as a time to actually be honest about, okay, here are the things that are making me either want to avoid my practice, bail on my practice, tell myself a lie about my practice. And I don't want to lie to myself. I certainly don't want to lie to you all. And this is what it looks like. It looks like somebody who's like, meh, what's a down dog going to do? Right? And I can really get into the negative Nellies, right? I don't show that as often, but I do. I'm got queen of the negative up here. So if I'm ever talking about that kind of stuff when I'm teaching, it's because it's real. It's real. I'm telling her to shut up right now. Shut up. And I deflect with humor. I use all of these different things, but I'm just trying to bring that satya, that honesty right now. And you know what that that phrase is? It's the truth will set you free. But actually, articulating it has actually, even in this short span of time with you, started to lift the weight off of that. And say, oh, I don't have to feel like I have to be contrived in any kind of manner. I'm just going to wear my practice today, however ugly it is. And if emotions and stuff start leaking out over here, all right, there's some leakage. We'll clean up aisle 1, aisle B a little bit later. It's fine. All right, y'all know I can't see nothing. Hey, Gaia. Hi, Carol. So we're going to get started however you want with your legs, okay? So if you'd like your legs to be extended out, if you'd like to sit in a cross-legged space, sometimes I have folks who've been popping in and been sending me messages about, how do I do that with my knees? So just know that you can sit in any way that you wish. You just have stuff around that you need, right? If you want to sit on a cushion, want to sit on a block, maybe bring a chair out for your practice. We're going to start in a reflective space. Remember that this week, our theme of what we're learning to work with is honesty, satya, and developing a quiet mind. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga helps us quiet the constant chattering in our heads. And if we sit for half a second right now, how much chattering just went by? I don't know, 30? In that second, how much chattering went by? So we're going to sit in a clearing space, a moment of stillness to feel what the physical body is feeling like. Where is your physical body bearing the brunt of your constant chattering mind right now? Where is your body bearing the brunt of your emotional state right now? And as you're sitting and just giving it your attention, how is it already changing and transforming? Because you've been open and honest with yourself. You've been open and honest with your ankles. Noticing how they've been bunching up when you clenched and learned of something that was maybe disturbing. How about your belly and your diaphragm? It's a big area, right? We say that we initiate from our gut, but we also take a gut punch, right? And where do we hold that physical response to emotional gut punches? So let's take a quiet moment. Try to let go of my words and invite yourselves to come into being honestly about where you are physically, emotionally, mentally, right now. I'd like to open with a mantra, with a metta meditation. So if you wish, you could bring your hands to the heart center. You could leave them wherever you like. I think we closed yesterday in Janana Mudra, our index fingers and thumbs connected. And just repeat to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. Feel yourself meaning that for yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. Notice how many times there's a but trying to jump in there. May I be safe. That was Belinda talking to herself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. Now let's bring to mind someone who it's neither a dear loved one or inconsequential, just someone that you do know, but casually. See their faces and then repeat to yourself, may they be happy. See them enjoying themselves. See them with loved ones. May they be healthy. See them strong and vibrant. May they be safe. See them with shelter and food. Keep them in mind. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Now bring to mind one dear loved one. Maybe it's a loved one who's going through a rough time right now. You know, I've got a dear friend who's been struggling with COVID. I've got dear friends who are struggling with other family members with COVID. I'm just going to pick one face, hold it close to your heart and in your mind's eye. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. 2 more times. Your pace. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they please be safe. Last one. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. All right. Let's call to mind someone who's done you a slight harm. Maybe they stepped on your good pair of shoes. Maybe they were 4 inches too close in line at the grocery store outside of the 6-foot bubble. Maybe, maybe it was the mail person and they put the mail in the wrong mail slot. See their face. May they be happy. And feel the abundance of love that you can give to your loved ones and yourself and pour it into that person. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Notice any wiggly parts in you that are like, meh, I'm still mad that they stepped too close to my 6-foot bubble. And repeat it again. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Last time, with feeling, may they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. All right, y'all. You know what's next. Yep, we got a call to mind. Someone who has ticked you the F off. Someone that you feel as though they have like the unforgivable. Okay, not your worst trauma. Okay, we're not trying to dive into all of the biggest boogeymen, but call something to mind, especially if you've ever said, maybe even recently, that I can never forgive blankety blankety blank. Just boom, call them right there because you know that there's someone right there. See them and feel all that agitation. Feel it. Go ahead and give it all the space you can. We're here to be honest. Remember, we're doing the honest yoga practice. There's some ugly crap right here. And so now we're like, well, she hadn't told me I'm going to do it. I don't have to do it. Maybe it's me. That's cool. All right, ready? I was going to say with feeling, but fake it till you make it, y'all. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. See them smiling and truly joyous, the way you understand joy and love. May they be happy. Wish all of that good feeling that you know that love can provide. on them. May they be healthy. And that healthy vibrancy of spirit, of emotion, of being, may they be safe. May they be able to have that safety and security so that they can have another day to be able to share love and share healthiness. 2 more times. Here we go. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Last one. Because our love is unconditional. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Metta, metta, metta to you all. And like I said, fake it till you make it, but the intention that you truly do love everyone, just check yourself. When you feel that blockage that comes up, no, I don't want to. Oh, all right, yes, because I am a loving, kind human being, right? And sometimes we just got to drag our feet, kick the pebbles in the road, but we're still taking those steps forward, all right? It's not pretty and it's not perfect. This is a practice. This is a practice. It is not perfect. It is a practice. And we're grateful to get the opportunity to come and practice it again. And I'm grateful. I got a nice little reset. Here we go. Come on back into being the practice. And my practice is playful and my practice is loving. And so here we are, ready to be honest and find that quiet mind. All right, so today I want to be honest about the things that I don't like to do. Ooh, this is a fun yoga class, right? I'm sure plenty of people are like, peace out, Belinda. But I want to do some postures that maybe I don't do well. Yeah, right? And I'm saying, okay, so eagle is in my list. I'm just trying to come off the top of my head. Eagle is in my list. And some arm balances are starting to be on my list, and I'm actually starting to be a little afraid, like, oh God, I'm turning into an old lady and I can't do this core stuff that I used to always do. All right. So I'm going to choose one space, eagle, and I'm going to choose an arm balance space, and it's going to be Ekapada Kaundanyasana. Look it up. No, because I'm noticing I'm only doing it on one side, and I'm like, whoa. Y'all don't even want to see the other side. So basically, we're going to practice things that we really suck at. Well, at least Belinda does. You can pick a different posture that you know that you're just like, oh, I'm not good at it. I don't know how. Look at that resistance. Feel free to type in here and say what that pose is, especially if you're like, well, if I seriously, Belinda, don't know how to do it, how am I supposed to step into it? And I can start to coach us through it. And that becomes some honesty, right? Some vulnerability about putting that out there. And for people to see it. Oh, Lordy be, right? So let's think on that. I've already stated like, okay, working on my practice today, honestly, on the things that I don't like to do or the things that I feel like I'm not good at. I'm going to find some quietude inside of that. And in that quietude comes some forgiveness and some patience. All right. I see y'all a little sluggish on typing in anythings up there. I'm watching. Come on, Claudia. Come on, Gaia. Let's see what we got. Not to be calling you out, but totally calling you out. Carol. And again, if there are some postures that you're saying, hey, I don't know or I'm not good at, and you don't know how to do them, go ahead and put them in there, okay? And I'll pick like one or two. I would love it if we had so many suggestions that I had to limit how many, all right? Honestly, come on, honestly, I'm waiting. Half moon. Oh, sucker. Thank you so much. Kim, jumping out there with the vulnerability and the satya, that honesty. So we got a half moon, that's one. While we wait for some others, I'm going to post up here a little bit about our practice, that we set a practice plan, and then we determine how much time that we're going to be working on it. Still waiting on some folks to contribute another pose that they feel like, I don't want to do it. Maybe you don't even know why you don't want to do it. Then we observe, we do the thing, we observe, we write it, we journal about it, we reflect on it, and we get some guidance, maybe not from this little loony right here, but from somebody who you think actually knows a thing or two, not perfect, and that we're working on the yama of satya, truthfulness, and trying to eliminate some of that chitta vritti, that mind agitation. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Gaia says, Garuda. Yeah, I know, that was going to be mine. And one where you balance on your forearms. Those are the two that I'm going to do. So, boom. Okay. Please don't fall on your face, my friend. Okay. Let's see here. Side plank. Okay, Sierra, I like that. Didn't I do side plank yesterday? Why do I feel like I did side plank yesterday? I did it somewhere for somebody. Oh, well. And then we've got half moon and triangle. Number one, deep, deep bow of gratitude for everybody who shared. Word, I love it, Gaia. Okay, so nice selections. We're going to do the ones that Belinda wanted to do. That one fulfills a little bit for Gaia. The eagle, Garudasana, as well as, I was going to do Ekapada Kauniyasana. Great modification. I thought we did side plank. I was like, thank you. I practice and I'm in front of this camera too often, so I'm like, I don't know. I did something at some point in time. All right. So we're going to do, we can add in some side plank. What the heck, Sierra? Side plank, half moon, eagle, Ekapada Kauniyasana, and triangle. Okay. So, sounds like a fun practice of a whole bunch of stuff that nobody wants to do. Woo, who signs up for that? Isn't that called life? Right? How many times do we wake up and the day goes off into a whole different trajectory and we ended up doing a whole bunch of something that we didn't want to do? And guess what? You navigated it and you ended up going to bed at night because y'all clearly went to bed last night and are here today. So, that's called making it through. Boom. Nice job. Okay. So let's get started here today. All right. If you're new and you're like, what are we doing? Maybe check out Yoga Basics if you like, or go to Tuesday's home yoga practice and build up to things. I'm going to work on trying to offer as many modifications as I can, but some things might be like, oh man, I can't do it. And guess what? A part of practicing things that we don't like and can't do is acceptance, santosha, and letting go, right? Letting go of the things that we can't do anything about right now, for now. And just love all the impermanence of it all, right? And I can get into that cataclysmic thinking of, this is forever, right? And I'm catching myself, whole bunch yesterday and today. Remember, this too shall pass, and something new is going to come, and whatever's new that's going to come may not be roses still, even if I feel like I deserve some damn roses, right? Woo. Okay, probably too real this morning. Okay, why don't we start in our child's pose? Thank you all so much. I love you all so much for sharing and practicing your own honesty and vulnerability by even just sharing that. We'll sink back into our heels. Let the dust settle of the mantra practice that we did, the metta. Being willing to come onto our mat into the quietude. So try not to have any music on in your environment. We're still going to do things the way we did yesterday. I will do a part of a sequence, and then we will do that part again together quietly. Good. Let's breathe in and come forward to hands and knees. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. In the down dog, your knees don't have to be straight. Your palms should be shoulder distance apart. Maybe rotate the shoulders a few times. Just wake up your awareness of your body. Establish a pact right now as to the relationship you're having. that you're here to create a relationship. You're not here to tell your body what to do. You're here to listen and work together. Breath in, tilt the tailbone up. Exhale, we'll bring the knees down. Lengthen the right leg back. Spin that foot flat. Thrust the hips forward. And then maybe bring the right hand to the hip. Breath in. Breath out. Maybe you lift the left arm. Breath in. Breath out. This is a great modification of side plank. It is a side plank. It's just with the knee down. Gives you a great opportunity to ground into opening the hips. We'll bring this right hand down. Right knee down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips down, dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let's practice what is lifting and what is rooting. Legs are rooting down. Hips are lifting up. Are you practicing that or are you just hanging out? Breath in. Breath out. We'll bring the right knee down. Spin the left foot flat. Right hand beneath your shoulder. Root yourselves in your knees and your thighs. So don't move so fast that you knock yourself over. Push down with the baby toe edge of that left foot. That left hand could be on your hip. Maybe you're looking up at that left hand just to be sure it's still connected to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. Left hand down. Bring the left knee down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips down, dog. Good. Here we go. We're going to go through that sequence by ourselves. 3 breaths in each space. Begin. If you don't remember, it goes down to the knees. Half of a side plank. Hear your breath. Hear your mind chatter. And then another down dog, 3 breaths. Other side. Start to find your pace, even if you're noticing if I'm too far ahead of you. Don't give up on your pace just to keep up with me. You're here to start to practice your practice, making it your own. That is a part of your practice. Too many people spend years only listening to what someone else is telling them to do, never getting to explore how to move, when to move, how much time to move on their own. Downward facing dog. Good. If you're joining, I'm going to call us through a few sun salutations. Breathe in, push the butt up, look up. Exhale, look forward and walk, step, travel the feet up toward the top of the mat. Your feet don't have to be together. Half flat back, lift the chest up halfway, relax the neck. Forward fold, allow the upper body to release downward. Breathe in and rise, standing in the legs, lifting through the waist, relax the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, let the upper body go. Half flat back, breath in. Hands to the floor, step to plank, those knees could be down. Breath in, use your exhale to express lowering down calmly and mindfully. Breath in, lift the chest, keep the belly down, elbows bent, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Check in and assess throughout the body. Where are you feeling freedom of movement? Where are you feeling limitation? How is that energy resting in your body? Where are you feeling it impacting you? And how do you create ease? Inhale, look forward. Let's step, walk, jump the feet up. Half flat back breath in. Forward fold, let the upper body go. Bending the knees, pulling the butt back, lifting the chest, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that again. Make a choice about your arms. Bend the knees, pull the butt back, lifting the chest. Your hands could be here. Your hands could be here. Your hands could be behind you. Breathe and forward fold. Let it go. Half flat back, lift. Palms down, step to plank. Make a choice, mindfully lower through. You're not here to be the boss of your body. Inhale, let your chest express itself. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let your legs and hips express themselves. Right leg lifts up, keeping it neutral, lifting the heel. Keep the hip pointing to the floor. Exhale, let's shift forward and bring the knee to the chest. Just a little practice space here. And then lift it back up. Feeling the core lifting that leg. Now I'm going to shift it forward one more time, pulling that thigh up. And place the foot down, back foot flat. Breath. Let's make our way up. All right, right hip back, left hip forward. So for those of us who were drawing that knee to the chest when we were in that plank kind of space, if that was more than enough work for you, that'll be your practice space for when we start to work on Ekapada Vinyasana, the arm balance, all right? Breath in, make a choice. Breath out, hands down, step to your version of plank. Calm and steady, lowering through in a way that your body and your spirit can stay calm. Breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. We'll lift the left leg up when you're ready. Drive that heel up. Notice your right leg. Notice your arm. Start to be honest about the level of energy that you have spent already. Exhale, let's shift forward, knee to chest. Keep shifting forward. Inhale, lift. Driving the heel up. Letting the head release. Exhale, knee to chest. Stepping that foot through. Back foot flat. Press down through the baby toe edge of that right foot. Lifting ourselves up for warrior one. You're choosing how much stress and strain you're putting on those arms. Feel the truth of your base and its stability. Feel the truth of your desire in your practice right now. Be honest. Right? Are you over pushing yourself? Are you not pushing yourself at all? I think sometimes I'm way too forgiving, and I'm always reminding people about what they don't have to do. And I'm trying to learn how to start to help people touch a bit of their fire without it being punitive. Breath in, let's lift, and we'll bring our hands down to the floor, stepping the plank, lowering through. Breath in, maybe up dog here. Tops of the feet are down, knees off the floor, hips forward, chest up, breastbone up, shoulder blades down. Feel the spine intentionally lengthening upward if you're doing up dog. Maybe you started to give it a try and everything collapsed in you. That might be a good indication that up dog is not the jam. And downward facing dog. I like to roll over the tops of my toes to come up through the up dog into the down dog to stretch the feet, all right? Just in this little space that I don't really show or teach very often. Breath in. Let's look forward and travel our way up to the top of our mat. Half flat back. Forward fold. Good. Let's come all the way up to standing. And hands to prayer. Feel your glow. Reconnect right now with the truth of your practice today. Why are you here? What level of honesty are you willing to explore and peel back? Not demand. What can we surrender to in terms of honesty? All right, let's breathe in and lengthen upward. Exhale, forward fold. Half flat back. Palms coming down. I'm going to step back to plank. All right, so remember what I said. I said that if coming here was more than enough work for you, practice this and take a break. All right? Here we go. We're going to come to plank. Maybe bring that knee to the belly or bring the knee to the right armpit. You've got to open the hip wide like tree. Bend the elbows. Rest the knee on the elbow and lift the left leg. Breath. Maybe fall. Maybe not, Gaia. Bring that foot down. Find down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Other side, shifting forward. I'm going to step this left knee high into the left armpit. I'm going to hold there because actually I don't know that my left side is going to work with me. All right, I'm going to bend my elbows and maybe lift the right leg, and it's not. So there's that. Plank. Lift the hips up, down dog. Let's look forward and walk the feet up in between the hands. Half flat back. Forward fold. Coming all the way up, let's reach. Good, let's bring the hands behind the back. Find an interlace. Free those arms. Free that pressure. Maybe find a back bend. And we'll come forward. Release the arms. Okay, now we're going to do that sequence on our own. That's stepping to the plank and practicing each side. Maybe all we're doing is drawing the knee up. I'm going to do my left first because I know that my left is my quote-unquote failed side. I wanted to cheat and put the head down. Breath. Let's come up to the top of our mat. Half flat back. Forward fold. Chair pose. Step, right knee joint over left knee joint. And I pinch the calves toward one another. Some of you may want to bring that toe down. So be honest about your base. If you can have the foot free and just keep working the ankle toward the bottom calf, fine. Some of you are able to snake that ankle around that leg. Chair is the base. Uncross, find your chair. Whatever chair you want. Other side. Try to keep your hips aiming forward. And when you twist your hips to do so, fall with grace. I'm trying to be honest with myself about all of the things that I hate about this, right? Why do I avoid this? My logic brain is already starting to say, well, if you did it more, you wouldn't blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, shut up. I'm not here to beat myself up. But my default is I pick up a baseball bat and I just start to kabong myself. Uncross. Good. Let's come to standing. Find a clasp behind the back. Lift the chest, breath in, and come forward. And just start to feel what we feel. Mentally, breath-wise. If you need to let those arms go, let them go. Release the arms. Good. Let's find a chair. Weights in the heels. Pull the knees back. Butt is back. Arms open wide. Feel the chest opening. Shoulders down. Feel extension. Don't just have them flapping out here. Reaching and reaching. They're doing something. Are you intending it? Nothing is by accident in yoga. All right, left arm under, right arm over. Feel this cross. Now, for some of us, this is where it's going to stop. And depending on how much chest, how much arm we have, it might be like this, it might be like this, okay? And so you may want to stay here and do this. Others of you, if you're able to cross elbows above elbows, you may be able to bring the forearms up. You got to get the elbow above elbow in order to be able to bring these forearms together. It's just mechanics. It's not some kind of moral flaw, not a character judgment. Start to notice how much we have those things tied together. Honesty. Good. Release. Come out of those legs in your mind. In your mind. Other side. Don't skip. Practicing intention, right? Sometimes the building of the spaces really help us less about the alignment, but it's aligning the mind into intention. Intention. Intention keeps us honest because nobody else gets to know what our true intentions are, right? That's that secret, right? And hopefully our secrets get to be honest. Honest. Because if you're faking to yourself, whoo, y'all in trouble. Breathe. Good. Let's release. Come up to standing. Breath in. Good. Forward fold. Ha. Make a sound. Maybe fold in by bringing the hands behind the calves. Maybe you just want a ragdoll. What do you need? Start to make this your practice, your honest space. Some of us need to push more. Some of our muscles are ready. Some of us need to do less. Our muscles are not acclimated to this. Or maybe our spirit just can't keep up with the energy the body has. Maybe the body can't keep up with the energy the spirit has. All right, who remembers that sequence? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to bend the knees and find the chair. And then we're going to do the leg portion of the eagle. 3 breaths each side. Forward fold, come back up, and then we'll bend the knees and find the chair, and we'll open the arms wide. And then we'll do the eagle arms, both sides. And then we'll forward fold quietly. If you can't remember it, let that be a part of the practice. Flub it. Make it up. Or you know that you can look at me. I'm just not going to be saying anything. You're not here to be perfect. Let that go. Feel that exit you on your exhales. Begin. Good. Half flat back breath in. Palms down, step to plank. Lower through. Cobra or up dog, make a choice. Let the body parts that were so tense get some air, get some freedom right here. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's look forward. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Good. Let's walk the hands out in front of us. Hands down on the floor or a block. Lifting the left leg up. Keep the hip closed, like you're trying to press your heel into the wall behind you. Feel that sturdiness. Draw it in your mind's eye. Now twist the hip and the thigh open. Look at that left foot. Try not to move it. Keep it planted. Feel your waist having to move and help you. And close. And open. And close. We're going to rotate this 3 times. And open. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Ask the right leg to lengthen and give you stability, even though it isn't touching a thing. It is touching that wall behind you with energy. Left hand beneath your face. Take your time and practice bringing your hand to your hip. Don't worry about your chest. Breath. Bring the right hand down. Close the hip. Bring that left foot down. Lift the left leg up. Breath in. Reach the chest forward. Feel the half flat back space. Feel that right calf. Look at your right foot in alignment right now. Drive that left heel back. Can it grow longer? Could it grow even longer? Where is your intention? Breath in. Exhale. We'll twist the hip open and close. We'll do that 2 more times. Explore the range in the hips. Does the right hip have to give the left hip some space? Does the butt muscle have to do work? Does the low back muscle have to do work? And then we'll twist it open. Energy through that left leg. That left leg is holding you up. Right? I know the right leg is, but can you feel the roll the left leg plays? Squeeze it. Let it stand on that imaginary wall. Right hand beneath the face. Take your time. Start to lift the left hand up. You can lift it 1 inch and bring it back down. Breath. We're all in a different space. Don't twist the chest. Just bring the left hand to the hip. Breath. Feel your right leg, your right arm, your chest. Get to know, intend what is going on in the body you occupy. Bring the left hand down. Close the hip. Breath. Bring that left foot down. Good. Half flat back. Palms down, step to plank. Right knee up into the armpit or the belly hold or Akapada. Counting Yasana. Bring it back. Good. Lower through. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. If you're out of gas, take a pause. If you've got it in you, we're going to shift it forward. Maybe left knee to belly. I think I'm going to stay right there this time. Maybe left knee to the left armpit. Maybe bend the elbows. You've got to pinch those elbows into the ribs and lift the right leg up. If you're trying breath, we'll bring it back. Bring the left foot down. Lower through. Cobra or up dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Let's do 5 breaths child's pose. And then 5 breaths rabbit's pose. And I'll talk us through. Restore. Feel your heart beating. Let's be honest. And then find something to enjoy about feeling the energy level that we have spent, that we're feeling vibrating from us. And find something to enjoy truthfully about what you're inviting in right now. Check in with your mind. How is that mind chatter? All right, rabbit's pose. Knees together. Find your heels or ankles. Bring your head as close to your knees as you can. And then we'll start to lift the hips
rolling onto the top of the head. Try to draw your shoulder blades toward the ceiling, lengthening your neck. Don't dump the weight down onto the head. Breath in, breath out. Feel your sahasrara, your crown chakra on the earth. And release. Good. We're going to lengthen the arms out in front of us. Coming forward to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Where are you in it? What are you exploring? What's growing? What's surrendered? What's active? Looking forward, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. All right, we're going to go through the sequence now, quietly, that leads into a partial half moon. Begin. So we twist 3 times. We secure the left arm. And you start to set yourself free. This is enough. This is enough. Be in the back leg. Now be honest and peaceful. Hand down, close. Other side. Forward fold. Half flat. Palms down, step to plank. All right, now remember the beginning of our practice, the beginning of our asana practice. Maybe you bring the knee down and spin the foot flat. If not, squeeze feet together. Roll over onto the side of the left foot. Left wrist under your left shoulder. Squeeze and solidify. Tummy, waist, sides. Squeeze inner thighs. Maybe you're coming down. Maybe you're bringing this right foot out. Right hand down. Squeeze legs together. All right, coming to the other side. So if you can keep the feet together, we keep that activity, that rigidity into the feet. Squeezing inner thighs, knees, calves together. Or that right knee is down. Or the left foot is stepping out. Stability. Ease and steadiness. Stability. Reset if you need. Breath. Good. Back to plank. Knees down, child's pose. Flip the palms out in front of us. Good. Let's come up to the hands and knees and flip onto the tops of the wrists. We were in those spaces for quite a while. I'm going to pull back on the forearms while pushing the wrists down into the mat. Breathe. And I'm going to reverse it. Fingertips facing me. Ooh, and sink it back. Ooh, soften your shoulders. Feel all of those attachments in your forearms and wrists letting go, lengthening. Breath. Good. We're going to come down to lying down on our backs. Had so much fun with y'all. Running out of time. Choose how you're getting there. All right. Did you already flop down there? I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying, did you stay in your yoga? How am I getting there? What am I learning? Where's my intention? My intention is where my attention is. Let's let the bottoms of the feet come together, knees falling open. So yeah, we didn't get to do triangle, Claudia, so we can pick that up tomorrow. To close out, I'm going to bring in an element of Garuda, reclining, because oftentimes the body will allow the legs to get into a position in this reclining space that it can't do standing. When it's standing, it's using so much strength to stay upright in that chair kind of position that it's too inflexible because of the contraction. So we'll bring the knees together, the feet together. Cross the left knee joint over the right knee joint, the curtsy style crossing of leg. Pinch the calves to each other, so that left calf scissoring in toward the right. Now we'll bring the knees up to the chest, however close it'll come. Keeping the knees up, we're going to let the knees fall over to the right. Now what I mean about we might be able to get into a position that we weren't able to get to standing is that I can actually wrap that left foot behind the right calf here. The muscles are relaxed. Now this may be contraindicated for any knee issues or ligament issues. If that's the case, just do a regular spinal twist. If you're wanting to let your body feel something that maybe you don't usually allow it to, go ahead and let this be this reclining, this Supta Garuda in the legs. What's getting touched and moved that you're not usually familiar with? Be honest with yourself. Now let's find 5 breaths quietly. Let's bring the knees back to center. Feel the core work. See how your arms have to help you here. We'll bring the feet down to the floor, uncross the legs, and switch. No rush. Be as mindful and intentful here. Feel the crossing of the thigh, just like we did with the arms when we were standing. How much of that wants to crisscross over? How much does the back want to help that happen? And then we'll bring those knees in. Ooh. And now we'll go over to the left. And still, don't expect the left to be just like the right. Love everything that's different about it. Love everything that you're learning. Basically, we're loving the truth of what is. And we're not reserving our truth only for the things we enjoy. We're not putting conditions on our love. Love this truth right here. 5 breaths quietly. And we'll gradually come on back to center. Uncross the legs. Maybe pull the forehead to the knees. Feel balance in your movements, right? So if you haven't curved the spine much, maybe you want to pull the low back off the floor by pulling the knees a little closer. Maybe you want to invite the forehead up. And then leave yourselves open right now to just a few movements that we haven't done today that you want to do. That your body just starts to do. Don't think. Don't think. And when you are done, we'll lengthen the body out for Shavasana. Adjusting yourselves for ease and comfort. Perhaps you grab some pillows and some blankets. Iyengar says in the beginning of Light on Yoga, the practice of asana prepares the body to be a fit vessel for our spirit. That is the intent. Feel this vessel carrying your spirit. Feel this vessel able to accommodate every undulation of emotion, states of being in our spirit. And the practice of asana also is the gateway to removing some distractions so we can be with the contents of our mind. Because if the body is disturbed and disrupting us, we can't step into the fluctuations in our mind. So arrive here in your mind and hear all of the noise in the silence.
feel all of the silence and the noise. Feel all of the stillness in your power. Feel all of the power in your stillness. Stay in a very intentful space as you emerge from lying down to an upright seated space, remaining plugged in to your practice. Sitting in any manner that is comfortable for the vessel to carry your spirit. Repeat to yourself, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe. Maybe a perfect stranger, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be safe. A dear treasured loved one, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be safe. Feel that same ease that you have for your loved ones. And call to mind someone who you're irritated with. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Someone who has done you a harm, who stirs all of the anger and the jealousies and the frustration and the pain and the rage, the hatred. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be safe. Namaste. It's been my deep honor to be able to share practice as authentically as I could with you today, and I appreciate you all holding space for me to allow me to do so. Thank you for sharing your vulnerabilities and your honesty with me as we've been working on Satya and Chitta Vritti this week. The busy, agitated mind, trying to create space of silence so that we can clearly see the agitations, and honesty. I hope that you enjoyed the metta practice and working on all of the stuff that we didn't like. Maybe save this one, bookmark it, hit it now and again, and start to practice on some of the things that we don't like. We start to explore, what is it that I don't like about it? Satya. What is it that I'm avoiding about it? Satya. What is it that I'm just not great about it? Satya. Am I okay if I never am? Satya. Oh, thank you all so much. You've brightened my day tremendously just by letting us all share this energy of practice together. Actually, I take away the word just in that, because just is like diminishing its importance. Um, hey, everybody. Thank you all. Gaia, you are a treasure and a treat. Thank you all for coming. So the half moon is also from that modification on side plank with the knee down. It's a great way to also start to segue into half moon. Please know that if you feel like, well, we didn't do a full Garuda, are you okay with that? Can you break down the bottom part of Garuda? Sorry, you guys. Garudasana is eagle. So can you be okay with doing the bottom part? Can you be okay with the top part? And start to let our focus and our attention on the truth of what's going on either of those before we completely tangle the knot, right? There's so many bits that we get to look at to explore truths, rather than needing to I need to do the whole enchilada or it doesn't count, right? Are we discounting ourselves? I'm not going to say are you, because I really needed to hear that myself coming out, right? When am I discounting my effort? When am I discounting the validity of my actions and my words and my intention? And when am I going to cut that out? Because the world does more than enough discounting of me. The last thing I need to be doing is adding to it. Yay, top and bottom parts, Garudasana. Thank you all. Thank you, Gaia. All right, Claudia, good to see you. I'm assuming Joe too. Ciara, how were you on those side planks? Now, y'all, I'm going to be doing side planks every day. So thank you, because doing them 2 days in a row is nothing like boom, just like kick starting it to say, hey, let's get into that. And we start to feel subtle differences that are going on in our serratus and our obliques. Don't get me started to get into anatomy and physiology and kinesiology, because that to me starts to get me out of my yoga. But we could go there. And thanks for letting me have fun with y'all. I appreciate that you give me a chance to feel my honest self. All right, people, we went a little over. I hope that you have a lovely day. Send out love. Metta, 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 right? Don't send out that negative stuff. It just bounces and rebounds back into you. Send out the intention. Your intention is where your attention is, and I hope that your attention is on loving kindness. All right. Peace. Be well, everyone. Namaste.